Today we're going to do a taping of the ankle. Typically you'll use this for somebody who has sprained their ankle in the past. So the ankle has gone over into inversion, and we're going to apply the tape in such a way that we're going to try and prevent that excessive inversion. Okay, so I'm using the standard 1.5 inch zinc oxide, and we're going to apply an anchor above and an anchor below to start. I'm going to close the anchors in then. It's just something I find works well. Now, it's very important that I ask my athlete to hold the ankle at a 90-degree angle for the full extent of when I'm applying the tape. If they move around during the application, it's going to prevent it being as effective. So, first strip down along behind slightly the malleolus, under the heel, and up along to the anchor on the outside. That's your first one. Second line of tape goes at a 90-degree angle to that. Again, around the heel, and up to the anchor on the other side. Smooth it down, check the athlete is still at a 90-degree angle in the ankle. Apply your second anchor from anchor to anchor, and then second strip going around. And typically you do 3 of each, so that the first one is slightly behind the malleolus, your second one is directly over the malleolus, and your third one is slightly to the front. That covers all the different ligaments that you'll find on the medial and lateral side of the ankle. Okay, it's important for each of these I'm starting on the inside and pulling to the outside. That's going to help prevent that inversion. Third one here, up and around. Now I could finish it off there, but a lot of athletes will want a little bit more support than that. So I'm going to do a standard figure of 8 would be my next option to give a bit more support. For a figure of 8, start on the outside of the ankle, bring it down over the inside, cross back over, and you should finish up on the inside of the ankle. That's a standard figure of 8. Now you can get your athlete up and moving around, see how that feels. Do they feel that that's restrictive enough, too restrictive? Have a chat with them and see what feels good for them. If they want a bit more support, you can do a heel lock. So each of these is making it more and more restricted. I can do a standard heel lock starting from the inside of the ankle. I go around the back of the Achilles tendon, under the heel, and you finish back where you started. That's the standard heel lock, and again, if they want even more support than that, I can do a second heel lock this time. Rather than starting on the inside, I can start on the outside. So I'm giving support in both directions, round the back of the Achilles tendon, under the heel, and back up to finish where I started. So that's about as restricted as you can be and still allow the athlete to go out and play their sport. So once you're happy that you have enough tape, you then cover in your anchors again. You tend to cover over just the front area. Any little gaps, any ends of the tape, I'll cover this area in here to prevent a bit of swelling from gathering there. You tidy everything up. Make sure that the anchors have been gone back over again is very important. I'm going to close that one in again. Tidy everything up. Check for any little gaps, small gap there. I'm going to close that in as well. And now we get the athlete up. I get my client moving around. I get them to go for a quick run maybe. Ideally they'd go out and do their warm-up now, and we'd see now, does that feel restricted to the point that it feels comfortable, or is it too tight? And we'd make small tweaks and changes then, depending on what the athlete says.
Okay? Have a look on our website for a bit more information about what we do. It's www.imst.ie.